Hello, and welcome back to our continuing Settlement Survival Extreme Mode Plus. I'm Larry, it's episode 14, and if you're new to the series, the plus is basically we are playing Settlement Survival at the hardest possible difficulty. Yes, we have no immigrants, we have no town hall. So that is huge because we don't get administrator buffs. We also don't get to build the special buildings that give buffs. And the winning conditions, yes, are one castle has to be built and one great temple has to be built. And we are actually doing quite well. Right now we have, they're getting ready to prep up and grow us some flax and get some more oats there for people to eat, and we'll all be happy clams. And right now, yes, our very first fish pond is about ready to be built. And that is absolutely glorious because that means food. Lots and lots and lots of food. And that's what we want. The more food, the better. So I just wish they didn't go on a break, but unfortunately they did. So it is what it is. Now, I know I started shooting this video shortly after the last video, so I've not been able to, nobody's been able to respond for my request to what killed off all the animals after the earthquake. So I'm still posing that question to everybody, and it'll be interesting if I get any comments from it. But, we're one of those channels that likes to hear from each other, and, it is what it is. So, we have our very, very, very first fish pond. So we're going to open that up. We're going to turn it on. And you know what? I think I'm going to steal 2 people from here. And you're like, Larry, are you serious? Well, look at that number, 318 with 3 people. Well, let's just see what happens when they just so happen to start using the fish pond. And just maybe, if I can get them to move close to here, they just might surprise everybody. And that's what we want. We like those surprises. And unfortunately, that great harvest has slowed us down, which is so annoying when it does that. So I'm going to go ahead and get these fields paused so our little guys can go off and select and grab everything that I've selected. So yeah, and now that I have fish ponds, I'm just not gonna need these, plain and simple. There we go. And we're gonna watch the weather here, see what that's going on, and we have to recall them when it's about 80%. So we have to make everybody happy, because if they become unhappy, then my fertility drops. And right now, I wish it wasn't at 78%. I would like it at 85 or 90%, but unfortunately, that's not what's happening. And a miner had to fall to their death, which was kind of a bummer, but there's not much I can do about that. Falling to their deaths or, meteorites, stuff like that, it's a little bit beyond my pay grade. So, it is what it is. Now, unfortunately, our hunters just don't like me. I've been asking for a turkey, I've been asking for a goose, been asking for a buffalo, and they're just like, no, we're slackers. We're not going to do this for you. Forget it. And I'm just like, you guys are jerks. But it is what it is. And we'll go ahead and recall everybody and get them to do their thing. And why they keep coming out here picking this stuff is beyond me, but they are, and they're going to irritate me while they keep doing it. And I'm too lazy to cancel this, so, it's kind of a little bit my own fault. But now they're finally deciding, we're going to do our jobs. Which we needed more flax because they've hit their limit. And now they're down to 931. So when they get done doing their picking and all that other fun stuff, I'm going to have to open up another storage yard for over here. That'll make them happy. So life will be good. And they're almost there. It's July. They're enjoying their time. They're having a great old day here. And now I'm thinking we need to get this other one online here. And that'll make life easier. And they're almost done. Matter of fact, they are done. So we can go ahead and get this field closed off. And what would I feel like having them do? Well, I think this has to go away. So we're going to go ahead and demolish that because the weather's still warm enough for them to be out and about. And this field's done, so, it is what it is. Now, if you notice, they did pretty good this year. 1,528. They did better than last year, but we also had the great crop. So that little bonus, kicked in, and they were happy. Now, I need to recall my hunters before anybody freezes to death, because that would be really depressing if that happened. So we're going to go ahead and get them going. We got to get our nursery turned off, and he did a pretty good job as well with that bonus, achieving 300. So we'll go ahead and get them on the sand pit going. We'll go ahead and get the marketplace back open so they can deliver stuff. And yeah, I totally forgot we had the textile mill, so we're going to get them going. And we're going to reopen our advanced tailor. We'll get the smithy back open, so then they're happy. But believe it or not, we still have 4 people. Can you believe that? 4 extra people. Now, what do I do with them? Because it is so glorious to actually have extra people. Now, we also have to get our builder's cabin all the way to full strength. And I think everybody is now employed. And are we going to have the mats to do this? Oh yeah, we have 55 brick. And we do have some cut stone. And yay, we have the sand. So that means, why don't I just go ahead and I think only 2 workers at a time will actually work on this, but we'll go ahead and toss 2 of the people in here. So we'll be happy with that. And that's going to leave us, somebody must have kicked the bucket. Yeah, somebody died. What a bummer. So as soon as this gets built, then what I'm going to turn around and do is and say, hey, dude, over here, you're done. And that'll give us the 2 people that we need to staff over here. So I am going to go ahead and we're going to pause that. And in just a moment, we are going to have ourselves another fish pond. and we'll open that up and we'll put Lance and Denny in there. Now, hopefully Lance and Denny will decide to move somewhere closer. That's all we can hope for. And if they decide they want to, I'm going to go ahead and open up some housing for them, get some more built. Now, the scary part is we have to watch out how much this guy makes, because he can blow through all of our stone in a heartbeat. Now, I've got him, they're at level, so they're not going to be producing anything anymore, and that means they're going to run around and get freezing cold. And that's not a good thing. So I'm just going to head and bump this up just a little bit, just to keep them from running around in the cold. And we're going to go ahead and get this demolished because we don't need it anymore. Now, I know you might be saying, Larry, you're going to need that. You're absolutely going to need that. 411. And they haven't been open that long. So, yeah. These two people have already blown away the old fish stock. So, food-wise, I mean, look at that. 7,616. That is crazy. For two people, that they're going to create so much food for us that it's going to be nutty. Now we're going to go ahead and I should really look at some of these tents and find out, are they worth living there? Now, I don't see why they're still living there. You know, we have the weaver and the water. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I can get rid of this one, and they're going to jump ship right into there is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Aha! Who is living here? The teacher and the herdsman. Now, if they can just throw some coal over there, that would be like really nice of them. Now, somebody... Oh, they went back into the mine. Can somebody please deliver them some coal? There you go. They're all nice, warm, and toasty again. Cannot argue that. And how are we doing for... we're about ready to get another fishy area opened. So that tells me that I don't think I'm going to need this big of a farm anymore. Matter of fact, it can be a whole lot smaller. And I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, we should be looking at a standard. I like standard fields. Because one, they're easier to take care of. And we can have, well, we're going to pause it first. But we can go ahead and do our oats on this one. Even though we really don't need it, but it'll make them happy. And our person over here, we could do flax one more time. But, and it's on a standard field, so if they're doing 3, tell you what, we'll do 3 over here as well. Now the cool thing is, so how many things am I going to need to pause to do this? Because we still don't have enough people. But I also don't need 10 people over here. So what I can go ahead and do is I can close off 2 positions because, yeah, we're sitting pretty well on coal. And as soon as this opens up, I definitely want to get some fishing going on in here. And of course they don't want to. Okay, it's March and I almost blew this. So well, we're going to have to free up some people here. And one, I can free up the textile mill. So that's not a big deal. And we can go ahead and actually free up the advanced tailor, because if you look at the advanced tailor, we already have 208 down jackets. So we're going to go ahead and start tracking our down jackets instead of the rough jackets, because that's the only number I really care about. So we'll have this closed, and I would like to keep the tools going, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking here, how much? 447. They just started. We'll see what goes on. And I'm thinking we are probably okay there. So we'll go ahead and turn the masonry workshop off. And we'll turn the sand off for right now, because we want the hunters available. And we want the standard fields going. So that gives us 2 extra people, which I'm hoping will get used over here. But the other great thing is we still have 2 people over here in construction that we can play with. And voila. We'll put our second person there that's available. And how are we doing on mats? What do we need? Well, stone and iron are still kind of sucking wind. So, do we have any decent deposits close by that are easy? No twins. What a bummer. So what we can do... I wanted to make our life easier and not have to path so far away. But it does not look like that's going to happen. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we'll place the storage out here. And we will suck up as much of this as we can get. And we're going to take all this stone, we'll take this iron, and we'll take this stone. Because I do need to get the roads improved. So we're going to need that. So let's go ahead and we'll assign that. And as soon as everybody's finished over here, we'll go ahead and send them on that. Now, see, this is the glorious thing as things are improving, is eventually I'm not going to have to play around with pausing this and moving people around to do that. And then life will, for me, will get much easier. But learning the discipline to do this, it took me to play the Easter Island scenario to get this figured out. It was brutal. Now, why are you guys starving? Why don't you guys eat before you go? I mean, come on. Life isn't that hard. And where are we at? 63. So nobody's still living close over by where they're supposed to. So it's our own pathing that's hurting us. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of this. And okay, we have a hunter over there. And then the cleric. Okay, that makes sense. Repairman, that makes sense. The herdsman, okay, that makes sense. But what would make more sense is if I had housing closer to them. Now, how can we do that? Well, one, I can fit a house right here, so it's no big deal there. And I should see what levels these are at, 65 and 60. You know what? I am going to put a house right there, just so we can make some people happier versus being in a tent. But then again, that's also a 75-year-old guy. So I'm probably going to let Denny die there, and we will let the teacher and the blacksmith with their 7-year-old move here. To me, that makes a whole lot more sense. At 73, 74. Oh, and look what we have. We have a technology point. And unfortunately, the next skill, and I know it's not going to make sense, but I am going to pick up the landfill tool. Because if you notice, right here, look how low this is getting. That's bad. So, because I don't have the people nor the technology to get them where they need to go. So we're going to bring... we don't want to bring it up that high. Let's just keep it at 100. Why they said they hit their max, I don't know. That didn't make much sense to me. So let's see where they're at. They're at 82. And since they're so far away, I'm bringing them back early so they'll do what they need to do. And we'll bring that one over there. Now, did they get anything accomplished over here? Matter of fact, they did. They got it all done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them to demolish this. So anybody that's not working right now is going to turn around and say, hey, we need to pull all that stuff closer to home, because since it has all that goodness in it, all that stone and all that, you know, we want our construction guys to get where it needs to go. Oh, and our doctor died. That's not good. But Chris took his spot. That's pretty cool. So now let's get Jacqueline and the blacksmith over to where they need to be and get them out of this tent and make them happier. Because if I can get everybody out of these tents, then, life will be good. Now, hopefully we'll get some more people. And if we can get some more people, then I wouldn't have to turn off this distillery. Because I don't like turning off the distillery. Because with the amount of people that we have growing, you know, I'd like to get the distillery way up there. Now, this field's done, so we can go ahead and shut that off. And yeah, did we have a farmer die? I think we did. What a slacker. But it is what it is. It looks like they'll get this field taken care of before the weather gets too cold. Maybe not. Okay. We had some more people die. See, stupid meteorite. Can you believe that? That's just so wrong. So, it is now 36 degrees. We're going to close this off. And did they get any of this moved? No. And now I'm going to have to stop them because I don't want anybody freezing to death. And we need to recall our hunters. So we don't want them freezing to death. Now I understand they should have alpaca jackets on, but I really don't want to run the risk. So we have that. Ooh, I didn't put anybody out for the herbage. Oh, that was my bad. And let's go ahead and get this distillery back up and running. We have 4 people, so we don't have as many people to play with as we did before. And let's go ahead and get this textile mill going. Because, no, we actually don't need to, but because they are at their limit. But it is the winter time. But I want to keep this going. Do I want more stone cut? I mean, how much do we have? We have 146. So they're at their max. And we only have 1 person left. Where to put them? Where to put them? Because if I don't put them somewhere, they're going to run around and they're going to wind up freezing. And that's not what I want. So, you know, just for grins, I think I'm going to put them... I'll go ahead and put them in the mine. What the heck. This does play havoc on the housing, just so you know. Because since people are always moving around in their jobs, they don't know where to move. Now, if I could just get them closer, they would be doing a whole lot more. Because if I could get them over here, then, oh, life would be so good. And let's see where Jack and Fred live. Okay, Jack lives over here. Oh, Jack is a girl. And fish pond worker, a student, and a child. Huh. Okay. This one I'm going to pause. And let's see if I can push them. We'll pause this one. We'll pause this one. We'll pause this one. And this one. And this one. Now, as far as I know, I don't see any... Oh, we have some free housing here, which we don't want. There's the weaver. Miner way over there. What a jerk. Laborer. Okay. So, if I pause this one, hopefully they will run down. Okay. That didn't help me. Who's... Okay, yeah. They're right there. So they did exactly what they were supposed to do. They got the water. They got food. Come on. Somebody give them coal. And somebody did. So that is good. So we can... I'm going to keep that one paused. So we can get some people moved around. Now, who else needs to live over here? We have Donna. And Donna, that's not too far away. And Donna's not going to be living much longer, so I guess I'll leave her alone. And what about Kay? Kay lives right there. Kay's with the 74 mine. Well, neither one of them are going to be living that long, so we won't bug them. And Jamie, okay, you're living close enough. And what about Owen? Owen, what are you doing? Who's living with Owen? Owen lives by himself. And Owen, I got this perfect bachelor pad for you right here. Can you believe it? It's calling your name. They're like, Owen, please live over here. So why don't you just bounce right over here, Owen? Awesome, Owen. You're the man. Now, hopefully people will deliver you food and all that fun stuff before you freeze to death. But Owen, are you wearing a down jacket? Yes, you are. I'm proud of you, Owen. And Jack is right there where Jack should be. And Fred. Oh, Fred. Come on, really? Fred, you're going to be dead soon. Why am I bothering with you? Forget it. Kind of heartless there, but hey, it is what it is. And Mr. Immigrants. We don't take immigrants. I'm sorry, dude. It is what it is. So let's get these other houses opened up. Make everybody happy. Okay, that house is open. That house is open. Now, who lives here? Wow, 108. I don't think so. And Brewer, I bet you if I kicked you out, but maybe I won't do it in December. You know what? Have a Merry Christmas. I'm not going to bother you. So, we've actually done quite well in this episode. We picked up 3 fish ponds. 3 of them. 561. 525. 444. See? It improved over last year. I also got them living closer. And that's what it's going to take. As soon as they're living right on top of each other, these things are going to just shoot up. They'll be in the 900 range. And then when I decide to put fodder in them, it's unreal. I mean, look at this. 309, 2 people. 576, 2 people. Even in the best, 453 for these 2 people, we're doing better than the fishing dock over here. So yeah, when you're doing your playthrough, when you're doing your map, one of the first food sources you want, as you're upgrading, fish ponds are where it's at. You're going to use these fields just to supplement like your Gavi and your flax. And I don't need flax, so I don't even know if I'm going to do anything this year with this. Do I really want to flex anybody out? I really don't. What I'm thinking is let this stand and let people do their work. Now, that's what I'm thinking. If we can just move some people around in their tents, life would be good. So we're coming up on 35 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. We're going to leave it on a high note. It's February, so I think I may have to kick a couple people out of work just strictly for the hunters. And that's it. So next episode should be really easy. So if you like what you're seeing or what I'm doing or anything like that, hit like. If you have questions, please leave a comment. I I get back to people real quick. And remember, I don't consider comments or questions backseat gaming. I want to hear from you. You know, you would not believe how much I've changed in playing the game just by simple comments from people. If it works and it's better, you're probably going to... I'll probably name you by name unless you say don't post. Then okay, I won't mention you live. But I don't do any of these generics of, oh, somebody said this. It's like, no, hey, you came up with the idea. You should be recognized for it. So, yeah. So, I'm Larry, and it's nighttime. So, I'm going to go watch some TV, eat some ice cream, and then head out. So, have a good night. Have a good day if it's daylight in your area. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye.